found 500 kilograms of drugs. However, I did not turn them in and planned to sell them myself. Looking at the warehouse filled with drugs, I felt a little lost because unsold goods are worthless. First, I bought a bunch of prepaid phones and a currency counter. Using the police's dedicated line, I found a drug dealer who was out of stock. I sent the dealer the meeting address in Arabic. Then I went online to learn how Middle Eastern women dress. After putting on makeup and sunglasses, I instantly transformed into a Middle Eastern woman. When I got out of the car, the drug dealers were all surprised by me. What surprised them even more was my familiar Middle Eastern accent. As a first-time dealer, I had no experience. I simply took out a sample and explained that it was a free gift. If they bought more, they could get a 10% discount. To prevent police surveillance, I specifically instructed the two drug dealers to only speak Arabic when making calls. After agreeing on the price, I stood up and left. The fat man became extremely excited after using the goods because my goods were of excellent quality and very affordable. Hearing that the drug dealers were extremely satisfied with the goods, I dragged a bag of drugs to the second transaction. I calmly hailed a taxi. After communicating with the driver, we headed to the transaction location. I knew the most dangerous place was the safest, so I chose the prison entrance as the transaction location. After the transaction was successful, my use of a money-counting machine left the drug dealers speechless because they had never seen such a professional drug lord. Finally, it was the drug dealer's turn to inspect the goods, but they discovered an extra portion of drugs in the bag. When questioned, I calmly stated that the extra amount was a gift. Just then, a police car drove by. One of the drug dealers quickly zipped up the bag. Only I remained calm, greeting the police. My composed demeanor once again impressed the drug dealers. From then on, my quality of life improved dramatically as more transactions took place. The police began to notice that a new type of drug was flooding Paris. According to intelligence, they learned that all these drugs came from a Middle Eastern woman. Facing my colleagues who were seriously investigating the case, I remained very calm because they didn't know that I was the drug lord himself.